everybody. Hi, everybody. Debra Dixon-Anderson here, Light of Gold PR and Go Wellness Circle. So happy Wellness Wednesday. I don't know about you guys, but how many of you are struggling after all of that fantastic holiday eating that we've indulged in and trying to get back on track in January? Hey, I'll raise my hand to that. I'm going through the same thing. So, just want to talk a little bit about how do we stay healthier with our eating. I see you, Mia. How are you? How do we stay healthier? What do we do, to manage, eating healthier? So one of the things that I'm always trying to do is make sure that I'm eating well balanced meals every day, that I'm getting my fruits and veggies in, usually juice in the morning. Every morning, me and my husband Rick, we start the day with juicing a glass of water, first off, before we even have the juice. And then we have the juice, which typically will have spinach in it, fresh fruits and vegetables, little tiny bit of fruit, which sometimes we have to back away from all the fruit because of all of the sugar that's in it. So I'm always trying to back away from making sure we don't have too much of that in our juice. So we usually have like carrots and spinach. We always put fresh ginger. We're always putting in um, turmeric also in our juicing, and then we base it either with maybe some green iced tea or a little bit of apple juice with a tiny bit of soy milk in there. And we just put that on our bullet, and that really helps us to jumpstart our day. It's like kind of an energy shot that we get when we start our day that way. So we've been doing that for years now, just to kind of give us a uptick in the amount of fruits and veggies that we're starting the day off with. Little bit heavier on the veggies than on the fruit, but we do sometimes include, banana in there. We love avocado. Well, I love avocados. Rick does not really like avocados. I personally love them. And so I usually will put half an avocado in there because it's just so rich in all those antioxidants and everything. I am not a nutritionist, so shout out to all the nutritionists and meal planners out there. You're welcome to hop on this Wellness Wednesday with me, just kind of sharing some tips about some things that have worked for me to give me more energy and to make me healthier, and just being able to begin the day with a lot of healthy fruits and vegetables and other things. Right now, I'm in the midst of a Daniel fast. I probably will drop a link for the Daniel fast with my church. So I'm on a Daniel fast for the next 12 days, and excited about that. So that's going to have more whole grains and vegetables and fruits only, nothing else, no breads. Got to back off the sweets, the cookies. Can't have them. Can't have my brownies, at least for 12 days. But it really is more of a time of spiritual renewal and reconnection and everything to God and to spirit. So I use this time on the fast for that as well. But one of the things that I think a lot of us struggle with is like, how do we eat healthier? How do we stay on track, especially with our busy lives? So making meals at home is always great and helpful. There's all these fantastic recipes now, videos on how to prepare the food, fantastic recipes that we could now use. And so I would say to just, hey, some of you are watching me on YouTube, use the benefit of technology. You can find all of these fantastic, even lives on Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn. You could find information out there on how to eat more healthier, maybe some great recipes, and maybe some food prep. One of the things that I've learned, that if we don't try to prepare our food ahead of time or do some kind of meal planning, we may or may not fall off the wagon that particular week. There'll be that day that we maybe haven't prepared anything. So now we're going to order out. So where are you ordering out from, right? So that's the other thing. It's like, even if you don't eat from home, maybe you might have some restaurants. Some of you might do Hello Fresh. There's all these new, especially due to the pandemic, right? There's always these great places where you can order now healthy prepared food or the ingredients to be sent to you. That's another really great thing. Um, but I feel like if you have a little control over preparing some of your food at home, then it does make a really big difference as far as what you bring with you to the office if you're working. From if you're working from home or if you're going into the office, sometimes having that prepared healthy lunch makes a big difference, and it kind of curtails you from going out there. Hey Tammy, I see you. Tammy, you're always welcome to come on live with me. So this, personal challenge to you. So reach out to me. We're talking a little bit about healthy food, and trying to eat a little bit healthier, especially at the beginning of the year. It's definitely a goal of mine. Overall, I feel like I'm part of the 80-20 plan. I think I eat healthy at least 80% of the time. And then every now and then I kind of fall off a little bit 20% of the time. Used to not, those percentages used to not be as good as they are now. I'd like to uptick it to 90 to 95% of the time that I'm eating really super healthy. And I always fall off a little bit after the holidays. So I usually have to recalibrate as we go into every new year. So affordability, I know sometimes that's the issue when you can meal prep at home. Some of these wonderful new platforms like HelloFresh and all these different platforms actually have ways to kind of help you stay on track with getting healthier food delivered to you. You can learn so much just by going online and just, Googling, YouTubing, finding places where you could get, great food, or search out nutrition and making sure you're staying on track with that. I think it's really good. At least for myself at home, when I can have a healthy meal at home with my husband, because sometimes we're both running and we're always busy. But when we take that time, I think the nice thing about that is if you have a family or a significant other, it's good to have some kind of time that you, hey, Serena, I see you. Thanks for joining us. I think it's really good when we can have some kind of downtime, at home where we're still, or when we have lunch, even if we're having it out. Sometimes we just wolf down our food, right? And because we're just busy, or worse yet, we're distracted and we're on our phone. So that's not a good thing. So taking the phone literally off the table is a good thing, and not being distracted, just taking that time to just slowly chew your food and enjoy and savor your food, I think is really, really important. It's something that I always have to work on, is making sure that I'm just staying present, right? I think so many of us struggle with that, just staying present, staying in the moment. We're either thinking about what happened before, or we're thinking about hey Nee, I see you. Thanks for joining. So I think that's so hard. Yeah, right, Serena. No food at the table, but a lot of us do that. We do it at restaurants. We do it at home. Oh my God, no phones at the table. I'm sorry, no phones at the table. Oh my goodness. But how many of us are looking at our phone and our fork is over here and our phone is right here? It's not cool. It's not good. And so we end up losing even that moment of enjoying just being present when we're eating, and taking that time just to kind of chill and come down. I think that's really, really important. And I find that it's something that we always have to practice, is how many of us are so distracted by technology that we don't take that time to spend with, our loved ones, our family members, our friends. We're always like checking everybody else's social media pages to see what everybody else is doing. And then we're not spending, that time being in the present, either with ourselves or with whoever we're with. We're not spending that time. So I feel like that's something that we always struggle, we really struggle with. And that's a goal definitely for 2023. So making sure, some of us are not as motivated to cook at home. I'm just gonna be honest about that. In my household, Rick, my husband is the cook in the household, and he already knows that we would probably eat a lot healthier if I was cooking more. So I'm gonna take over more cooking away from him because we definitely probably would save some calories because I'm probably the healthier cook between the two of us. But we try to stay with a lot. I'm a fish eater. I love salmon. Um, I love other types of fish. I could go meatless. So I like meatless Monday. Not every day do I like to go meatless, but we're more chicken. For me, I'm more of a chicken and fish eater with, some veggies or salads. Rick, you know, he could go a little bit more beef and steak, but he does more chicken these days. But I have suggested that on Mondays, maybe Tuesdays too, that we just go like, let's have like 3 different items on our plate with no chicken, no fish, no meat, and it's just like all veggies, it's just all like nice and healthy. And I find that when we do that, we have a little bit more energy. We just have more energy because we're not being weighed down. And I'm not ready to become a vegetarian yet. I like to lighten it up. I think it's important to lighten it up a little bit. So everybody just chime in. Hey, Monique, I see you. How are you? I see you on LinkedIn. Yeah, so I mean, we just, sometimes it's good to lighten it up. I'm sure some of you are maybe pescatarians, meaning that you mostly eat fish, or maybe you're, a vegan or vegetarian. For me, I like to go a little bit lighter on my meals, but I do love fish. And I have to be careful about having, I think I have fried fish at least once a month. So I try not to do that too often. And even with the fried foods, I try to lay off of that as much as possible. But I do like to treat myself and have it, fried fish. I gotta have it once, maybe once a month. It's not easy because I could probably have it more, but once a month is what I try for. Every now and then, maybe twice, just because I enjoy it. That might be catfish or tilapia or something like that. But for the most part, I have baked salmon, chicken, with salad. Love vegetables like broccoli or spinach or anything like that. Really love, love, love that. Could probably have that every day. And there's some really great fun recipes online, everybody. So don't forget that. It's all there. I think what's so good is when you prepare more food at home, you actually are cutting down, on how much money you spend at restaurants, running out to grab something to eat. You definitely are saving money. So it's kind of good to integrate, making sure you're incorporating some food prep at home and preparing certain meals. Maybe not every day, but maybe a little bit more often. It does also help your pocketbook a lot too. So there's just some tips about, healthy eating. I'm always open for you guys to chime in on this, and open to conversation, open to anybody jumping on Wellness Wednesday or Marketing Monday with us. That would be great. So 2 special events I have to tell you guys about that I'm super excited about. We are right in the throes of planning our upcoming Gold Women's Business Connect conference. Is going to be held on Friday, March 31st. It's going to be held at Mercy College at West 34th Street, like 6 and West 34th Street. So you'll be seeing some posts on social media about it. If we're looking for vendors, so anybody who wants to come and be a vendor, we're celebrating women. And so we're going to have some great topics about entrepreneurship, owning a business, marketing, branding, all different types of topics with great experts. We're going to have a catered breakfast, delicious catered breakfast for you. We're super excited about it. Go to lightofgoldpr.com. We already have our first registrant. We never get people to register this early. So Serena, who's part of our team, bet you didn't know this, we have our first registrant who already paid for a ticket to attend our event. And so it's exciting to see everybody getting their tickets early because we expect to sell out for this event. We're super excited about it. And then in June in New Jersey, we're planning our Gold Alzheimer's event. That's going to be coming up in June. My mother had Alzheimer's, so we always do this in honor of her. Every year, this will be our third year doing this. Super excited, and we share information about brain health and exercise. We usually have Zumba, and we have great programming and experts that come out, for that event, and that will be in June. So we'll be looking for vendors for that, speakers for both our Women's Business Connect conference, March 31st. So if you want to reach out to us, go to go to lightofgoldpr.com, click on promotions, and go down to the upcoming events tab, and you'll see some information about the event. You'll see a place to click and pay for the event, and you will see a form to fill out if you're interested in speaking or getting a booth or being a vendor or being a sponsor. Go ahead and go to our website and check that out. And then we're always trying to update our Gold Wellness Circle page. So soon we'll be posting some information about our Alzheimer's event, and we're working on that as well. And so thank you everybody for hopping on with us to, on our Wellness Wednesday. We try to do this every Wednesday. Again, I love having experts come on with me. We usually try to do this for 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm going to be hopping off because I'm going overtime and I have to get back to work. But please let me know. Go ahead and reach out, message me. You can also email us at info@lightofgoldpr.com or at goldwellnesscircle@gmail.com. Go ahead, reach out to us. And we'd love to. Hey, Sarita, I see you, girl. Okay, Sarita. Yes. So thanks everybody for hopping on. So excited. And we'll see you on Marketing Monday. Take care. And I'll see you again when I'm in Zumba class or any place else. I'll be hopping on live again. Take care. Have a good day. Mwah. Bye.